Good afternoon, groovy citizens, and happy Motivational Monday to each and every one of you. It is my hope and prayer that your day is going along great. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend and an even more wonderful Mother's Day to all the moms and mother figures. Now, we're going to jump on into today's topic because right now it's about 84 degrees. It's a little humid sitting up in here, and I'm trying not to burn up my gas with the AC running. So if you start to see perspiration, that's why. And before I get started too, if you're new to my channel, first of all, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I do car conversations every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I did not get one done on Saturday just because my sinuses were acting a plum fool. So I took me something for it, laid down, and when I woke up, it was dark out. So I do apologize for that, but otherwise I do on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I also have a podcast, so make sure you click on the Linktree link in the description box where you can find me on all social media platforms. And I do have a 21-day gratitude journal that I would love for you to go and purchase from Amazon. Thank you in advance, and thank you to those of you that have already purchased it. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If this is not your first rodeo, welcome back. You know I miss you when I don't get a chance to see you. Now, let's jump into today's topic. I'm going to be sharing some Stoic wisdom, and I'm going to be talking about signs you can't be manipulated. I have 7 things to share with you, a takeaway, and I promise I'll let you be. Number 1. So, I'm sorry, before I get to number 1, they can't control a mind that's trained to think. Hear what I'm saying? People cannot control a mind that is trained to think. So here is how you know you can't be manipulated. Number 1, you question everything. Blind trust is how the weak are led. I don't know about you, but I'm questioning everything. Now, some people may say, Michelle, really? You questioning why we having chocolate ice cream versus vanilla? I'm questioning it. First of all, I don't eat ice cream. I'm lactose intolerant, so I only eat sherbet, and it's very rare that I do that. I don't think I had sherbet in probably the last 2 years. So I'm questioning, well, why we have to have chocolate ice cream? Why can't you have vanilla? Because everybody doesn't like chocolate. I don't particularly care for chocolate candy. What's that time of the month I do. But other than that, I don't care for chocolate candy. Or I'm questioning why are we having this type of sprinkles versus that. I question everything. And you should. This is how the weak are led when you don't ask questions. And some of you just go along to get along and you're not asking questions. And then you wonder why you find yourself in situations that you find yourself in. Start asking questions. And the people getting their feelings and why you always got to be asking questions? Because you should. And you tell them I said that you need to be asking questions. Don't let people just lead you around blindly. One of these things that bothers me, y'all, and I'm going to move on, is in movies when they want to put a blindfold. No, tell me what you're doing. You're not going to blindfold me, taking me nowhere. I want to know where we're going. What are you doing? Because you're not going to lead me blindly. But I digress. Number 2, let me get back to my notes. You control your emotions. No reaction, no control over you. So when people are getting under your skin, the worst thing you can do is let them know that. When you don't show emotions, they have no control over you. And I promise you, it bothers them more than it's bothering you. Because they're like, I just did this or I said that. And they're not giving me the reaction I was looking for. And because some people, they go through life and their goal is to just get under your skin. Don't let them. Don't let them get under your skin. Show no emotions. Because now it's leaving them wondering, what's on their mind? What are they thinking? What are they plotting? What are they planning? Wouldn't you like to know? Number 3, you don't chase approval. You're not here to be liked. You're here to stay true. I cannot stress that enough. You know, when you deal with people, some people need to be liked. One person I'm thinking about in particular, but I refuse to mention his name on my channel. But I'm pretty sure y'all know who I'm talking about. And I digress. Think of oranges, orange peels. But some people have to be liked. I don't need to be liked. You don't have to like me. You don't even have to love me. Because to be honest with you, if I stop and really think about it, I probably don't like you either. Now, I have to love you with the love of Christ. because Christ loves everybody. He may not like us and the behaviors that we display, but he loves us nonetheless. Come on, somebody. But I don't have to like you and you don't have to like me. But what we will do, we will respect one another. I demand that. See, I don't demand you're liking me because I don't care about that one way or the other. But you will respect me. Just like I will respect you. I don't have to like you, but I will give you respect. Now, if you take that for granted, we're going to have a problem. And that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time because you don't want that smoke. Not with me, but I digress. Stop chasing approval. I don't need you to pat me on the back. I really don't. As long as God is pleased with me, and as long as at the end of the day, I am pleased with me, I'm all right with that. I really am. So when I see people do videos on social media platforms and you're already looking like you're about 400 or 500 pounds and you do these videos trying food, or you're always doing these mukbangs and stuffing food in your mouth, that bothers me. See, because you're chasing approval, you're chasing likes, you're already stuffed to the gills, and yet you keep putting more food in your face. Why? Because you want the likes, you want the comments. And if you go in the comment section, most of those comments are negative anyway. But again, I digress. Stop chasing approval. You don't need anybody's approval other than God's. That's first, and yours. Other than that, you don't need it. Number 4, you set firm boundaries and you don't apologize for them. I've talked about this before. You've got to set firm boundaries. If I tell you don't call me after 9 o'clock unless it's an emergency, that's what I mean. That's a firm boundary, because that's when I'm starting to get ready for bed. If I tell you don't do something and you continue to do it, and I allow it this time. Y'all know how we like to do. Well, I'm allow it this time. No, set boundaries and stick with it. If you are in a relationship, you need to put down what you will and what you won't tolerate. And you've got to stay firm with it. You cannot worry about whether or not somebody likes it or whether they love it. You can't worry about if they're getting their feelings. Stick to your boundaries. And if people cannot respect your boundaries, what makes you think they're going to respect you? They're not. They are not. And it's just that simple. So you've got to set boundaries and you've got to stick with it. Sometimes people are not going to like it. They're probably going to hate you. They're going to talk about you. But guess what? They hated Jesus and they talked about him too. And guess what? He's still sitting on the throne. Come on, somebody. Let me get back to my notes. Number 5, you stay calm under pressure. Chaos can't move a grounded mind. That'll shout you happy right there. Chaos can't move a grounded mind. So you must stay calm under pressure. Is it easy? Absolutely not. It is not easy to stay calm under pressure, but it's something that we all have to work on. Now, I won't lie, under pressure, I may fail this test probably a good 5 times out of 10. Some days I'm good with it, and I'll later, as the time goes on, I say, girl, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. But then there are times that I do fail it. But when pressure comes, you've got to stay calm. And here's what I do. I say, Lord, I need you to fix it. I need you to fix it right now, God. I need you to show up and show out as only you can. And then sit back and let God work. Because people thrive when there's chaos. Some people, not all, but some people do truly thrive when there's chaos. So you've got to learn how to not let that get under your skin. Keep a straight face and let God handle it, because he's going to handle it far better than you can. Number 6, you trust actions, not words. Manipulators talk. You watch what they do. If you ever wonder if someone's a manipulator, just watch them, because they talk a whole lot. They talk a whole lot. They sell you this pipe dream, whatever that thing may be, and whoever that individual is, they're selling you this pipe dream. But watch their actions. That's how you know they're a manipulator. If you have this man or this woman in your ear and, oh, honey, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, we're going to do the other, and we're going to get married and this, that, and the third. And women, ladies, some of y'all are sitting out there still waiting on that ring. That man told you 5 years ago he was going to put a ring on it, and you're still waiting. And he has one excuse after the other after the other. Watch his actions. And I'm going to say this because we are still in the first part of this new year. If you are dealing with someone, I know this is off topic, but if you are dealing with someone, be it in a business relationship, a friendship, a romantic relationship, or whatever kind of ship you're in, and that person's been telling you something for the longest time, and you have yet to see it manifest, now is the time for you to move on. Some of you all have been sitting back waiting for confirmation as to when it's time to move on. Honey, I am here to tell you this is the confirmation you've been needing. It's time to move on, because that's what a manipulator does. Tells you what you want to hear in the moment to keep you around, because they know that you're a good person, and they don't want someone else having the good person that they have. But they want to keep manipulating you to stay, knowing full well they're not going to change. Because if they were going to change, they would have done it by now. Now, I'm not saying change happens overnight, but at least start making some steps to changing, and then honestly want to change. So again, if you were looking for that sign, I just gave it to you. Let's move on back to my notes. Number 7, you walk away without fear. Attachment is their weapon. Attachment is their weapon. Detachment is your shield. Can I say it again? Attachment is their weapon. Let me unpack that first. So sometimes people use scare tactics to make you stay attached to them. That's their weapon. They can make you think, well, if you don't do this, I'm going to leave. If you don't do that, I'm going to let you go. Okay. Well, detachment is your shield. When you can walk away from something and not have any fear at all, again, that bothers them, because they're thinking, I just did this. I just said that. I fired them. I let them go. I broke up with them. And they're acting like it's not a big deal. You know why? Because I know who owns today, tomorrow, and the future to come. And I know that I serve a God that sits high and looks low, that has me covered. He has his arms wrapped around me, and he's not going to allow anything to have me acting out of character because you're trying to make me afraid. Perfect example is when somebody says, well, if you don't get it together, if you don't learn how to cook, if you don't start doing this, that, and the third, then I'm going to leave you. Here's my response. Bye. Can I help you pack? Because what I will not do is sit here living in fear of you going to leave. If you're going to leave, go. I'm not holding you back. I'm not holding you back. Feel free to leave. I promise you, my feelings won't be hurt. Okay? So, the takeaway is this. A stoic mind is a fortress, and no one breaks in. Keep that in mind. If you put these 7 principles into play that I gave you, nobody can break that fortress when you let them know that, listen, I am strong, I am fierce, I am wonderfully made, and I serve a God who watches over me day and night, who keeps me when I do right as well as when I do wrong. So you cannot manipulate me. You will not try and use fear to keep me to stay. I thought about keep me to stay. That didn't even sound right, but I digress. I thought about a movie that I saw not too long ago, and the guy was physically and verbally abusive to the woman. I don't know if it was his wife or girlfriend, and she kept saying that she was going to leave, and he put the fear of God in her, and he said something like, you know, if you leave, what are you going to do? You can't survive without me. And she began to think, wow, if I leave, he's right. What am I going to do? I don't have any friends. I don't have any money. Baby, let me tell you something. God will make a way. Stop allowing people to use fear to hold you where you are. And with that, I'm done. I am done. Everything I share with you will be in the description box. Again, make sure you look past the points that I've shared with you. Find my contact information. If you ever want a free coaching call, please click on my calendar. Reach out to me. Let's talk. Let's talk about whatever it is that's bothering you. We can talk it through. And if you choose to stay on as a client, wonderful. If not, that's okay too. But I want to help you get in the right direction, okay? If you have events coming up and you're looking for a motivational speaker, please make sure you keep me in mind. I'm always looking for more speaking engagements. I love motivating and inspiring people to live their best lives and to become their best selves, okay? As a matter of fact, I'm going to do a TikTok motivational moment as soon as I'm done with this video. And I'm going to be talking about being the bigger person. So if you follow me on TikTok, make sure you go over there and check that video out, okay? Other than that, y'all, that's it. That's all I have. Hopefully something I said resonates with you and helps you to stop allowing people to manipulate you, okay? I can't stand when people blast their music like everybody wants to hear it. I do apologize, y'all. Let me roll my windows up. And I'm going to open and close my door so this light goes out. But what was I saying? Yeah, stop allowing people to manipulate you. You're better than that. You're bigger than that, okay? And you deserve better. So, again, having said that, I love you all to the moon and back. You know the drill, and you definitely know the spiel. There's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Because I love you. I want nothing but the best for you. And guess what? The best is yet to come. You think you've experienced some great stuff? Honey, you ain't seen nothing yet, because the best is yet to come for you. The best is yet to come for me. All we have to do is believe it, receive it, and allow God to work. Love you all. We'll talk again soon.